Pathways in life can be challenging, confronting, and transformative. Everyone at some stage in their life will be challenged with adversities, but it's how they confront them that will determine who they transform to be. Therefore, it is fair to say that confronting challenges positively transitions individuals from negative past experiences to transformative brighter futures. Two texts that highly demonstrate the difficult transitions faced in life is the novel The Story of Tom Brennan by J.C. Burke and the short film Coping by Kai Jones. Similarly, in both texts are based on accidents and the consequences occurred from them. Silence blocks individuals to transition from past experiences. Apologies are the beginning of transitions for individuals to accept the past decisions and move forward, and confronting challenges overcome individual distress from past experiences are common themes shared between the texts that highlight how pathways in life can be challenging, confronting, and transformative. Silence blocks individuals to transition from past experiences. In the story of Tom Brennan, silence is a common recurring motif used to create tension between the family of how they're coping with the accident, as well as in the flashbacks of the accident. A metaphor is used in the flashback for Louder Than Us, Much Louder was the piercing silence of the dead, to exemplify that Matt and Tom had just discovered the death of Luke and Nicole. As loud and as helpful that the pair might be in trying to fix the situation Daniel had left, there was no chance either of them could bring back the lives of their friends. Through the motif of silence and a metaphor, readers comprehend that the physical silence of death blocks individuals' transition from past experiences and are continually challenged on their path of transformation. Similarly, in the short film Coping, Jones exaggerates the harsh tension between her character and the uncle when she first sees him since the death of her parents. The mid and cross-cutting camera angle shots between the eldest daughter and the uncle depict the poor relationship between the two family members as the silence illustrates the hardships they've encountered. The diegetic sounds of the two younger siblings also highlights how oblivious they are of the permanent change and the seriousness of the accident. Through the mid and cross-cutting camera angle shots and diegetic sounds, the audience are aware how the silence blocks individuals to transition from past experiences and are continually challenged on their path of transformation. Apologies are the beginning of transitions for individuals to accept past decisions and move forward. In the story of Tom Brennan, repetition is used when Daniel obsessively says sorry to Tom and Brendan for the pain and suffering that he has inflicted into their lives and to the other members of the family. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. Tom acknowledges Daniel's sorrow when the Burke uses the simile, it hurt. Hurt like a sledgehammer slicing through my heart, but it was a good hurt, if there is such a thing. This exemplifies the first steps of moving forward between Tom and Daniel's relationship and lives. Through the repetition in the similes, Daniel's apologies to Tom and the rest of the family initiates the positive transition in their lives from the accident by confronting his poor actions and beginning his path to transformation. Correspondingly, in Coping, a long followed by a close meeting cross-cutting camera angle shot captures the elder sister and Lulu on the rocks apologizing for the night before and the events leading up to. Lulu begins the conversation and breaks the awkward tension. Sorry. For what? Last night. I'm sorry too. What are you sorry for? Everything. The short conversation between these two sisters highlight the shift in attitude towards the death of her parents and each other. Through the long, close mid and cross-cutting camera angle shots, as well as dialogue, the audience can establish the beginning of the family's transition from the accident and have finally confronted the inevitable and can begin their path to transformation. Confronting challenges overcome individual distress from past experiences. In the story of Tom Brennan, running is a common recurring motif used to highlight the physical positive changes Tom made in his own life to move on from the accident. I've started running with Brennan. Tom, there are mountains and there are mountains. This hyperbole exaggerates that although this confronting challenges is difficult, it serves to be a big step forward in positively transitioning his life and reconciling his relationship with Brendan. Through the motif of running and hyperbole, Tom confronts a difficult challenge that allows him to overcome his personal distress of the accident and transform his own life. Likewise, in Coping, the final scene illustrates that although the disputes and arguments between the family members of the death of the parents, they still love one another and will always be there for each other. A panning shot follows the eldest sister running into the water, screaming Tyler, followed by the uncle. Up-tempo, non-diegetic sound captures the intense scene of another death-defying moment. Swimming as fast as he can to save Tyler, cross-cutting scenes between them depict how close they were to losing another family member. A close mid-shot is then used to highlight the reuniting relationship between the uncle and the kids, as is made aware that losing the parents was hard enough for them and couldn't go through it again. The short film concludes with an extreme long shot to illustrate how confronting challenges bring them together again. Through panning, cross-cutting, close mid, extreme long camera angle shots, as well as non-diegetic sound, the audience capture how the confronting challenges overcome individual distress from past experiences and allow positive transformation to a brighter future. In conclusion, it is obvious that pathways in life can be challenging, confronting, and transformative. Through the two texts of The Story of Tom Brennan by J.C. Burke and Coping by Kai Jones, confronting challenges positively transition individuals from negative past experiences to transformative, brighter futures. The topic statements of the silence blocks individuals to transition from past experiences, apologies in the beginning of transition for individuals to accept past decisions and move forward, and confronting challenges overcome individual distress and past experiences continually reinforce the pathways in life can be challenging, confronting, and transformative.